I don't know. I could have got a couple miles out of it, I think. Ow. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Rusty Cam Garage. We're finishing some things up on the clam, and today we are going to be finally trying to mount the exhaust headers and hoping they fit. I'm working my way through the exhaust system. We have some things to wrap up, but I want to make it a little bit quieter. It's pretty loud right now every time I try to run it and tune it, and I don't want to be pissing off the neighbors where everybody's so close. So try to put some exhaust on it with a muffler or two, and maybe not holes in the headers. So we'll get started on that, and I'll kind of show you what we've been, what I've been doing on the truck over the past month or so. I don't remember where the last video left off, so we'll kind of just recap everything after we work on the exhaust for a bit. Whoop. Well, there goes the coating. Anyway, let's get this thrown in. All right, so we're under the clam, and the first step to putting in the new exhaust is to remove the old exhaust. So I'm gonna hope that these agree with me and decide they want to come out too. So let's work on that. All right, so I undid that first clamp, and now I gotta see what's going on with that. Pretty sure I'm just gonna chop that right about now and deal with the rest of the hanger after. And I already tried to take those off. They're locked up. They ain't coming off, so I'm just gonna chop it and pull the exhaust out. The longest sawzall blade known to man. All right, so this is the part where we find out if these bolts are gonna snap off or not. And if they do, this is the permanent exhaust for the clam. I'm gonna go inside, probably crack open a Dr. Pepper and just not think about it. So let's hope they just, let's hope they just come off. Seems to be backing right out of there, so I'm gonna get the rest of these off and check it out after. All right, so got the headers in. They're not super tight or anything. Like the ports are. In between seems a little weird with the gasket, but that one in the rear fought me so hard until I decided to just pull the header back out and smash it with a sledgehammer on the side to give me space to fit a socket on it. Now it's tight. The rest of these are mostly tight. I gotta hit that 10 mil again and put a socket on it. I don't know. It's not as loose as it was before. If it leaks for now, it leaks. Mostly unremarkable. It came off pretty easy, but on this side, I got a few that are going righty-loosey. That's probably why the bolts came out super easy, because they're all, half of them are stripped. That side, they're all getting tight. This side has like 2 or 3 that aren't. So eventually have to put some kind of like thread adapter or whatever in there to hold it tight. I'm not really too concerned about retapping it or whatever. It was already leaking before. Exhaust leak's an exhaust leak. I'll drive with the windows open, whatever. All I know is I've been working on this for a few hours just to get that one bolt and now they're on. So I'm actually going to throw the spark plugs back in so I can move it back up there, have a softer ground to work on to put the rest of the exhaust on. All right, so we got the headers on, mostly. A couple of those passenger side bolts, not tight. I'm sure this is super flattering right now, me laying on the ground. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's take a look under here. So one thing I do like is that my starter wires up there, you can see the whole front is a lot more accessible now. So if I ever have to take that out or work with any of the wires on the front, super accessible, nice and easy. This is all tucked up. It has a really nice deep tone now. I didn't think the headers were going to change that much. No idea what type of headers these are, but so far I'm liking them. Got one of the collectors on. I don't have the other side on yet. The adapters here. I'm going to put that on. But right now, obviously, we're going to be running straight into the transfer case. This is a pretty common thing on the four-wheel drive models. So I'm going to try to figure out. I got some pieces that came with my exhaust kit. I'm going to see if I can figure something out with that. I don't even know if it's this side. All right, I need two hands. I'll be back. All right, so that clears the transfer case, but we're running into, I think, what's going to be some clearance issues here. Hold on, this camera's filthy. All right, that's better. Running into what's going to be some clearance issues here. Trying to figure out if I can get maybe a 90 on here, or if I should just cut this, say to here, and slip on another of the same angle to kind of get it back down, and then we can even it out, and it should just be mostly a straight shot back. So we'll see. All right, so I did get that in. It is clearing the transfer case. I'm going to trim this back. I'm going to trim this back as much as that one's trimmed back, so it's coming back down to the same spot, and then put a piece that way. Well, that looks stupid right now because that's not tightened up, but pretty much just going straight back right over the axle with that one. I'm just going to tighten that up before I go inside, but it's getting dark. As you can see, I got the flash on already. So that one's going to go straight back. I'm going to hit the muffler right after the axle back there. I got the resonator in the middle. So I'm going to have to come off this straight into the resonator, and then get back behind the axle and do the other muffler and tip back there. Gonna put some hangers in, but overall pretty good so far. I got sidetracked for a little bit and ended up on the phone, so not gonna finish it up today. But I do have the afternoon tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bye.
Damn, you should have got some of that.
That was so close to hitting me. Don't damage the paint job.
Too late.
Paint. Harder. Harder. Yes. Waiting for this to dry so I can paint them. Woo! Left the battery plugged in all day, so you know things good.
That looks fucking crazy.
Nothing melted, right? It looks way different. Firewall exists. Yeah, dude, I rebuilt everything. Yeah. Oh, it's gross in there too. It's like pine needles and shit. And that.
It looks like you have a new motor.
The wiring and stuff is not great. Yeah, it does look new.
That looks like it took way too long to paint.
Oh yeah.
That's when you got sick of it and said, I don't give a fuck.
That's exactly where and when that happened, yeah. And what?
Yeah, good enough?
Look at this hanger for that. That's the only thing holding the radiator in. Just that.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Yeah. See, I only have a little bit of paint. I only have a little bit of spray paint left. That's okay, because you only need to paint the part that people can see from the outside. And make sure you get parts of the brake pad, the spider web, and the rotor too.
I was like,
you can't. Oh, I'm talking on camera. You forget I make YouTube videos?
yeah.
That looks great. This matches the engine. It's not red, but it's definitely red when it dries on my skin. Lubrication. Jesse said I can't drive on this. I don't know. I could have got a couple miles out of it, I think. Ow.
Look at this thing. I didn't have to hammer it.
All right, so I might be testing my luck a little bit. But the clam's finished. Transmission works, engine works. It's not leaking too heavily, so I'm gonna take it just down the street, about 10 minutes to my parents' house, and take a load of wood. Broke my kids' beds apart, got a bunch of wood there. Pile back here. So I'm trying to clean the yard up a little bit before I head out. Gonna take this, load the clam up, and take it in town to my parents. See what happens. All right, we're loaded up. Got the kids' beds loaded. Check this shit out. Sweet. Let's go test our luck. Drove across town. I emptied the wood out, and I'm heading back to the house. Pretty uneventful trip. I passed a cop. He didn't look at me twice. I got the Vermont plate on here again from Hannah's truck. I passed like 6 cops with that thing on the way home, and no one looked at me twice. I don't think anyone really cares as long as you're not doing anything stupid. But I'm gonna head home, park it, and call this thing wrapped up for a little bit. It's got some stuff that needs to be done to it, but I really got to start cranking on the crew cab again, so we'll see this thing again soon though. Thank you everybody who's watched any of the clam videos, anything about what I've done on this channel so far, on my shorts, my TikToks, anything like that. Thank you, appreciate you all for the likes, the comments, whatever, you know. It's really cool to start kind of joining in on the car community a little bit and carve myself out a little piece of YouTube history maybe in the making. Yeah, I mean, regardless of if this channel ever takes off, I mean, I accomplished something. This truck was sitting in a junkyard, and right now I am traveling down the street I grew up on, driving it perfectly fine. Great oil pressure. System is charging. It's staying cool. I mean, yeah, put a lot of hard work into it this summer, and I'm just really proud of myself, and I'm really happy to share it with other people, take my kids for rides, take my wife for a ride, do some summer drives next year. But for now, maybe a couple fall drives, and then I'll start buttoning up the little things on it. But from here on out, for the winter, we're working on a crew cab, my wife's crew cab. We're gonna paint that, put it back together. And then I just picked up something really cool this past Saturday, and I can't wait till I'll show you. So thank you to everybody who's watching. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel, it's free, and leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the truck. And yeah, thanks guys, bye.